Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner will field it and bring it back. So Houston's offense will go to work first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Cougars in the hurry up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Houston! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. So Cincinnati's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Unloads it downfield. It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Bearcats want to move quickly. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Houston offense once again. He leaves it with his back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get line.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Payne. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And some room to work.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Houston going up tempo. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. A strike downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Dawkins. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. He'll pull it on the read. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Miami.
To the air on first down.
Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle. It's Armour. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Houston wants to play fast. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tempo and overdrive. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the right.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Adams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Pulls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Looking for room, it's Payne. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Houston going up tempo. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off play action on first down. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
man, a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
The give from the gun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Houston wants to play fast. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Houston. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out fast. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. That's caught. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's caught. It's Dawkins. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Offense gets set for second down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson will throw. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Houston going up tempo.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. He's in open space downfield. Quick step and go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their